Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. I can't believe it's the 30th of November today. You know, it's gone so quick. And today's the first day that I've actually felt like I've got some energy after having this flu. But it's also a very sad day because like the first thing I heard this morning is that Dean Sullivan, who played Jimmy Corkill from Brookside. I used to love Brookside. Honestly, I loved it. He died. Well, it might have been yesterday, but I found out he's just died today. And then you've got Shane McGowan from the Pogues. I was only reading earlier this morning. There was like a campaign, because I know he got released from hospital a few days ago, and he did look really ill. But there was like a campaign. Let's try and, although it's not woke, let's try and get Fairy Tale of New York, which I was only listening in the car a couple of days ago when I was on my way to St Evanage. Let's try and get it to #1. Look, to me, anything's better than that sausage roll rubbish. Christmas #1's just aren't the same. But and then I found that he died as well. So that is, you know, absolutely terrible. You know, he is, you know, Shane McGowan. You think of Shane McGowan and the Pogues, you do think of Christmas. So that was sad, and of course it's the anniversary of my dad passing away today as well, like 21 years ago. So yeah, very sad day, and also sad that Shane died just before Christmas as well, you know. But anyway, so today on a brighter note, so even though I was ill, the wife forced me up in the loft, and I did say I was going to do this to get the Christmas decorations down. So the Christmas tree is up, fully decorated. But while I was up there, I decided to get a couple more boxes down to film another episode of Raiders of the Loft action figures, because I haven't done one for ages. So I know I've kind of gone a bit overboard on Doctor Who this month, the month of November, but it has been Doctor Who's 60th anniversary. So here's another box. So I've got a couple of boxes down. I'll do another episode maybe in the week. I've got to get those Star Wars figures open. I'm so excited, but I just ain't got round to it. And also those Dungeons and Dragons and Cobra Kai. But anyway, so this is one of my boxes, and yeah, I mean this stuff is great. It might, I mean, a lot of people say it's a load of rubbish, but so this is it's got a few bits and pieces in here. So these are the Doctor Who Dapol. I say Dapol. I don't know what other people call it. Dapol figures from the late 80s, late 80s, 90s. I mean, this has got the Paul McGann movie logo on there. So this must be from the 90s. But this is Tetrap from Sylvester McCoy's first episode. I'm sure was it Time and the Rani? There was 2 Rani episodes. I'm sure it's called Time and the Rani. And it's, look, I'm sure I mean, the Dapol figures, they're not the best, but it's a very well detailed figure. £4.50. Let your eyes be your guide. And he would have come from, and I've mentioned this before, a lot of my Power of the Force 2 Star Wars figures that I picked up in the 90s, you know, I got them all over the place. There was a shop called Abracadabra in Walthamstow, as well as, where else did they have one? It was Walthamstow, and I think they might have had one in Wood Green as well. There was a few places, but a lot of my Power of the Force figures came from Weymouth in the Toymaster. The Toymaster in Weymouth has always been fantastic. It's always had some great stuff in there. And one of my good friends did send me a photo from there, probably a couple of months ago, where they were selling retro collection dirt cheap. But this figure came from, and I've bought loads of Star Wars stuff from there over the years, but this came from Toymaster in Weymouth. So that was a really good price, I thought, for the time. So that would have been in like the 90s. And then we've got here. So then we've got Sylvester McCoy in his brown coat. Now I have got unopened Sylvester McCoy 7th Doctor figure somewhere with the black umbrella with the red handle. Whereas this one has got a gold, for some reason he's got a gold handle. Yeah, my loose Doctor Who figures are in my Rebel Transport, which is in my Hoft display, and I've got to get that out. That's my original that I got back in Christmas 1984. So I've got to dig that out because that's got a load of little special figures in there. So that is Sylvester McCoy in his brown coat. And then we've got Sylvester McCoy, and I prefer this card back because it's proper like retro, almost. I don't know. It's almost like Star Wars in design, but it's got the original. Well, when I say 80s logo, I think of Peter Davison, but this is like, you know, the McCoy logo, and I think they've done a really lovely job. On the actual card back, I think it looks great, and it's also got the it's got all the figures that you can buy on the back, including the 5-sided TARDIS console. I would have loved that. I'd still love to pick that up. But yeah, I've got the TARDIS, and I've got Mel. I think I've got Mel loose in pink. I don't think I ever got K9. I know you can still pick these up, but I think it's lovely. I think it's really, really nice. A little bit dusty. But yeah, this came from Weymouth as well. Yeah, I must have had loads of money back then. And here's Mel as well, £3.50. Let Your Eyes Be Your Guide, who's obviously in the new series of Doctor Who. And again, this is a different version of the card back with the old Tom Baker, which is now similar to the now modern logo of today. And again, I love the card back. I love the colour of it. And that's got pictures of the actual. I've got a bit of shadow in here. The figures on there as well. Oh, and it actually says on there, the logo's from 1987, registered trademark, BBC Enterprises. So if this is a pink Mel, I must have a blue Mel in my Rebel Transport. But yeah, all from Weymouth. I love Weymouth. I haven't been to Weymouth for ages. I need to go. And then John Pertwee. Look at that. Look, these are great because some people do knock these Dapol figures, but I loved Doctor Who, and I never had the actual. I never had any figures to play with. So I used to make the TARDIS out of cereal packets, like a toilet roll holder as the centre. You know, the time rotor, and I used to make, you know, the console, and I used to play with my Star Wars figures, and I'd make like a cardboard TARDIS. What I used to do is, you know, the mini cereal packets that you get. Well, I used to get them at Christmas or holidays. I'd stick 2 of them together and then cover it in paper and make it into the TARDIS. So yeah, I absolutely love it. So again, it's more 90s in design of the packaging, like Paul McGann, but absolutely brilliant, brilliant figures. And yeah, I mean, I would have bought these in the probably mid-90s, I think. Must have been late 90s. Oh, what a great figure. I've not seen this for ages. The Master. And that's the original Master from Pertwee's era, Roger. Look at that, his face is turned. What a great figure. I'd love to open these up, but because I've had them so long. I mean, when I bought them, I would have bought them to open. Oh God, how long have I had these in? What's it, mid-90s? What's it, it's the mid, was it 2023? So I've had these like, is it 30 years? Oh, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. But yeah, there's the Master, all from Weymouth. I can't believe it. I love that shop. I've got to go to Weymouth. I've got arranged to go there next year. And then there's a couple more figures. There's a Silurian, £3.50. Let Your Eyes Be Your Guide. Now this Silurian, I think he looks great. yeah, Dapol's got a lot of stick because their figures, they're not the best quality. They also make, I think they still do, they make like train sets. If you watch my YouTube channel, it would have been this time last year when I got all my dad's trains out. I think I did my first video exactly a year ago today because it's the anniversary of my dad passing. What was that series called? I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, they still make trains. We had a few Dapol trains and carriages and coaches. But this Silurian, I think it looks great. Whereas I wasn't that impressed by the Silurian 3-pack that Character Options made. Like, it's still available, $29.99 online. I never bought it. But looking at this, I don't know, maybe because is this an 80s? This is an 80s Silurian from the Peter Davison era. So, do you know what? I might look at those Character Options figures again because this does look really, really good. I'm getting kind of nostalgia vibes. Oh, and here we go. Here's Tom. Tom Baker. Look at that. It's a shame he hasn't got a scarf, but it looks absolutely amazing. Especially, I mean, look at the smile on his face. Look at that. But especially as it's got the correct logo for Tom Baker. I don't know, the pose, it reminds me of the, with all this Beat the Meep hysteria at the moment. I never had that comic. I was aware of Beat the Meep, but I did have the Iron Legion comic, which, like, graphic novel, which my cousin actually gave me. He used to give me loads of Doctor Who stuff. That's a great figure. Love it. Shame about the shadows in here. Oh, and then finally, I didn't even know I had this one. This is another Silurian, but this is a Silurian from the Pertwee era, which looks really, really good. So look at that. That is brilliant. Has he got some cloth good? Nah, it's just paint applications. But look at those together. That is brilliant. All from Weymouth, £3.50. Let your eyes be your guide. That's a great price. I'm so happy I've got them, but they look amazing. I'm going to have to look at Character Options' website, you know. Talking of Character Options, surely they're going to be releasing something special for the 60th anniversary. Surely. I mean, I've not seen anything on their website, but surely they've got some kind of special, unless they wait for the wait for the final episode to air, and then, come on, let's be honest, it's going to be a 2-pack, isn't it? Like, similar to last year, 2-pack maybe with Shooty. I don't know, because you probably won't see Shooty's costume until Christmas Day. So I'm sure it'll be like a 2-pack with Shooty in the 14th Doctor's costume, as well as like a 14th Doctor in his waistcoat, something like that. But no, I'm surprised I've not heard anything yet. You know, because it was the anniversary only last week. So that's all the Doctor Who figures from Weymouth, Toymaster. And then the rest of this stuff is just Hot Wheels. So just a standard 66 Batmobile. I think these are just like duplicates of what I've got. There's the Batmobile from the Batman, similar to similar to the one at the Warner Brothers Hotel in Abu Dhabi. What's that? Super Pursuit Mode kit. That is a nice Hot Wheels. Oh, and there's another super. Is that another one? It's exactly the same, but it's got the kind of like the American longer card, which is, it's just really strange how America seems to have longer cards than us. It's just strange. I don't know why they do that. And then it's one of the mini Batmobiles. So I've got one of these loose. Chuffy Futter. I think Chuffy Futter got me the orange version. They're alright. They're quite nice. They're nice and fun. But yeah, so that is one of my boxes from the Loft. But yeah, I mean, just a quick one. But yeah, those Doctor Who figures do look good, don't they? Honestly, I'm really impressed. I wouldn't mind. I think this one's my favourite actually. But I still don't understand why Sylvester McCoy. Yeah, so my open Sylvester McCoy that's in the Rebel transport with a few Daleks and Mel. Yeah, he's got the black umbrella with the red handle, similar to this. But then why is this one got a gold umbrella? I don't understand. Everything else is exactly the same apart from the actual colour of his jacket. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Oh, the Master's great though as well, isn't he? Look at that. I must check out how much these are worth, because I don't think they're as popular as they were. You know, now you've got the character options. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. Also helps the channel. Last day of November. What I mean, a beautiful day for the last day of November. But yeah, hopefully I can open a few more of these boxes. Open some Star Wars, because I mean it's December tomorrow. I don't have an advent calendar this year. I just didn't bother with the Lego one. I looked at the Lego Star Wars one. It's just all the same old rubbish, including the battle. I mean, I love battle droids, but it's just the same old. I mean, the battle droids, they're like the cheapest figure you can kind of think of, and yet they keep putting it in there. So I didn't bother buying an advent calendar. I looked at the basic Lego one, Lego City. It's just the same old stuff from previous releases, which I've got already. And then Disney released exactly the same droid advent calendar as last year, so I didn't want to buy a duplicate of that. So anyway, yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.